Hi, this is Austin here with TXR Paintball, and this is the owner, Daryl McNeil.
We're going to take a few minutes to look at a new line of products from Tippmann called the Stryker marker.
Alrighty, what we're going to show you off first is the baseline version of the Strykers. We have the XR1 and we have the MP1. Alright, now something I am going to tell you about all these markers that they are electronic. They shoot on semi, burst, ramping, and full auto, and this goes for all versions of the Stryker. Now, the first version I'm going to show you is the XR1. It has an M16 style shroud on the front of it. It has an expandable and collapsible stock, which is a nice feature if that's something you're looking for in a gun. And all the Stryker models have a safety feature on them along with the electronic on and off button. So this is nice for new kids getting into the sport that don't know to keep their finger off the trigger. This is a nice feature to have. It has a chrono adjustment right here on the bottom, and then it's got your tank insert right here on the back side. Now the only two differences between these two base models is that the MP1 has a MP shroud on the front of it, and it also has a foldable stock instead of a collapsible one. So this is a nice feature as well if this is something you're looking for, instead of something like the expandable and collapsible one. Now, we're going to be talking about the upgraded versions of these markers in just a second. Alrighty. The next two markers we're going to talk about are the upgraded version of the Strykers. We have the MP2 Elite that comes in at $299.95, and then we have the AR1 Elite, which comes in at $319.95. Now we're going to talk about the MP2 Elite first. The MP2 Elite has a different MP shroud across the front of it. Has the same collapsible and expandable stock that the other ones do, and it has an added apex barrel, which is a nice thing to have for scenario or rec ball players. Is if you don't know what it is, it can put a curve on a paintball, either giving the ability to shoot people that are behind cover or to create extra distance on your shot. Now, other than that, it also has a rip drive hopper, which takes two 9-volt batteries and can keep up a lot better with the electronic marker itself. So it is a nice thing to have, is this rip drive. Between the base models and these guns alone, the rip drives are a nice feature. Now you can buy these and put the rip drives on the baseline models if you want to, but they are not a standard feature. Next, we're going to talk about the AR1 Elite. Now it's got the same collapsible and expandable stock. It has the apex barrel, but what this one has that the other one doesn't, it has a Picatinny shroud on the front of it, which is a nice thing to have, especially for a rec ball or scenario player. Put laser lights on this thing, flashlights, whatever you need to go out there on the field with. And it also comes with a foregrip on this that is collapsible as well, which is a nice feature. Now we're going to take these things out and we're going to go shoot them.
Now that we have our goggles on, it's time to test it out in the range.
Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. This is Austin with TXR Paintball, and we're here to show you some great products today. Alright, now that we've had a chance to show you these markers and you've got a chance to see Terrell take them out and shoot them, let's ask him how he felt they shot.
The marker actually performed very well in the range. Didn't surprise me at all because considering it's a spool valve gun, it has a very smooth shot to it and it's very consistent on the chronograph. One thing I did notice was the trigger was a little tight for my liking, but I didn't think this was a drawback considering the gun can shoot burst modes and full auto. What do you think about it?
I completely agree. With it shooting burst and full auto, you won't even notice it has a little bit stiffer trigger.
So take the time to come by the field, take a look at these guns on the wall. Also, we'll be doing new product reveals coming out in the future, so stay tuned.